Flamingo Pink. We are now in Africa. This is a warthog. Some really big bamboo. Seems to be growing just fine here.
Come
here, we're going this way.
It's like going in this.
What? Come out as they choose today. That'd be a big day. She's leaving alone a lot more than she did. So she just had them right there.
Look at it. Hey, Katie. Hey, Lisa.
Today, a tour of the Broadcasting Center at CNN Center, Atlanta, Georgia. Never miss a chance to make a buck.
Endorsed by AARP to see if it's right for you. All Medicare supplement plans let you keep your own doctor or hospital that accepts Medicare. There are no networks and no referrals needed. Help protect yourself from some of what Medicare doesn't pay and save up to thousands of dollars in potential.
This is a hotel building, a branch of a hotel across the street. It's inside the CNN building. No pictures allowed, but it is the longest escalator that I've been on in a long time. Well, as I said, there was no picture taking allowed inside the studios, but it was very impressive. Of course, that's what you'd expect at CNN, of course, one of the largest news advertising gathering agencies in the world, I guess. By the way, that escalator that I took the pictures of is the longest freestanding escalator in the world. By freestanding, it's supported only at the bottom and only at the top, 8 stories up. So the escalator is actually longer than that since it goes at an angle to it. We participated in a weight test just by being on it. I finally figured out why I really dislike driving in the South. Not only are the streets narrow, this is a major highway that I'm on, but you got to stop for every fool who's turning right. There's no shoulder here for them to get off on out of the way. If they turn right, you got to slow down and maybe even come to a halt. Now see, if these guys move just a few inches to the right, and I happen to be a few inches to the left, there's going to be trouble. It makes for a tight experience. And today will be the Fern Bank Museum of Natural History. The oldest pottery ever found in North America was found here in Georgia, leading to the assumption that it was first created in North America, right here in this state. This thing is so huge, it's almost hard to comprehend. They have a very nice collection of shells from all over the world. some of them right from the beaches of Georgia. And even the giant man-eating clam you've seen in the movies, except they only eat microscopic seaweed seeds. Just to show you that Studio 6, one of the Motel 6 motels, is not a low rent joint. Here we have a Jaguar parked right out in front. We're in good company here. Today I'm going to the High Museum of Art, HIGH, I presume named after someone. Made completely of aluminum, even the rubber duckies. Folk art, also called self-taught or vernacular art. Yikes. I think I made this piece in ceramics class in college. Looks familiar. Most of you will recognize this camera made by Kodak. My dad had one just like it, but this one's especially made by the Kodak company. Tea service. Looks used, that is to say there are stains on it, which means it sat in someone's living room at one time. Who knows, maybe that piece of furniture that all your friends laugh at will end up in a museum. Photographs from the collection, the permanent collection. The explanation says it's untitled. I think it should be called Lost. Reminiscent of Captain Nemo's ship, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. And the ever-presence of that effervescent Coca-Cola. Somewhat of an optical illusion. It certainly appears that the between the doorway to the left and the window on the right, that it's a building with one corner facing us. But as you can see it's just the opposite. And this is the back side. The door also looks to be opening toward us. We'll take the stairwell to the top. Maybe the elevator would be a better idea.
You are invited to go straight to the top of the Western Hemisphere's tallest hotel, where the most outstanding culinary experiences in the elevator of the
We're going to floor 72.
and explore 73 landscapes for closer viewing, and watch for the cocktails and hot dabs as the floor revolves high above the sparkling.
And from here we can see the Capitol building. Guess which one? Never know what you'll see next.